Oh, dang it. Yes, if the screen goes off, you're supposed to be able to hear me. Oh, that means I have to do the whole intro again. Hey and hello there everyone. Welcome back to the Post-Strike Streams Saturday edition, aka Zonda Day Part 2, Return from the Airport-a-Roo edition. Oh, dang it. Sorry, I have two different mute buttons and I'd only hit one of them apparently. Anyway, Bark, how are you all doing? Lovely to see you here. Welcome to this Saturday edition where only half an hour ago I remembered to do a community post. So thank you for joining me here on a Saturday. Yeah, let's get into things because we're now even more delayed than I had intended to be. So yeah. How are we all doing? I hope you guys, gals, non-binary pals are having a good start to your weekend so far, maybe, sort of, potentially. But yeah, I haven't really done I shouldn't really say I haven't done a whole lot today because I've done a bunch of laundry and chores and stuff like that. And then later today I'll go feed the kittens and stuff like that. So, Gage, you're moving. As someone who recently moved myself, I wish you good luck. But Silent Storm, hello, welcome. Because we did have a little bit of a delay there at the beginning, let's get into the stream. Don't know if Crammon is here to begin filling in the spreadsheet. We will find out once we begin doing things. Oh, Onlera's only going to be here for an hour or so. Well, then that means I better make like Harry McIntyre and hurry up. But hi on Lara. So my current tickets are for Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and Kartana, which hopefully you guys, gals, non-binary pals know. But if you don't, that's what they are. Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, Kartana. That's what we're going to be opening up with. And what I'm going to need you guys, gals, non-binary pals to do in a moment when I say the magic phrase is you are going to say strike in big capital letters, S-T-R-I-K-E, and then you're going to say I can do, and then you're going to let me know which of those three you can do. So strike, I can do, Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and or Kartana, okay? Ready, set, bow, let me know. I'm going to have a sip of water, and there we go. There we go. Right, let's see. So, Galaxy
Moon,
aka Karen. Funny needs Thunderous. See you. Okay, so let's see. Thunderous, any. Thunderous and Kartana, any. Ooh. Okay, hang on.
The wheels in my head have been turning.
Why don't we. Okay. Hang on, I have a theory. A game theory. Why don't we have... Because we haven't had Silent Storm for a while, and also, Onlara isn't here for a terribly long time, and today is also, technically, a Zonda Day. So here's what I'm thinking, Abraham Lincoln. Why don't we do... Hopefully I've got this correct. Why don't we open up with Kartana, and we'll have Silent Storm, Onlara, and Xander. And then for Team 2, we'll do a Thunderous, and then we'll, figure it out from there. But hang on a sec. I'm getting a bunch of messages. Luckily they're not, work or agents or auditions or anything like that. But hang on, and then we'll go like this. But yeah, so Kartana. This was Onlara, Xander, Silent Storm. And then we can have a Kevin and a Kieran in a team 2. And we could have either Onlara or Xander or someone else who joins in. So yeah, Kevin and a Kieran. So team 1, Kartana, Onlara, Xander, Silent Storm. Please get ready. I'll be with you guys in about 10 seconds. And then team 2, Thunderous, Kevin and Kieran. So team 1, the aforementioned Onlara, Xander, and Silent Storm, please come on down. So we're now connected to the internet. We're going to talk to the nice scientist lady and say that anything goes. But I'm going to open up with Kartana because it's one that Silent Storm can do. And because just to mix it up a bit, I don't know. But let's go 0719. and then 0206. Does that sound okay? 07190206. And here we go. Let's cut to the chase with Kartana. I like the sound of that indeed. So you guys, gals, I am so confident that all of you are gonna correctly log on to the internet and type in that code that I'm gonna begin my Kartana spiel now. I normally wait until everyone's in the room, but I'm gonna begin it now. You guys know that Kartana is super duper mega weak to fire and that special attacks are better than physical. So if we can go with fire, that's great. If we see fighting, it's okay, but like special over physical. And watch out for Leaf Blade, okay? Just watch out for Kartana's Leaf Blade, and then we should be good. But yeah, hopefully we get some fire types, and then we'll all be good. No fire types, that kind of sucks. So then we have to look out for things that are good for Leaf Blade. It's either Driftbloom or Vespiquen, isn't it? Vespiquen is bad against fire, so I'm going to go with Driftbloom. I'm going to hope that we find a fire type, and that I don't have to use a Vespiquen against a fire type. That's my theory, my game theory. Whiscash is very bad. Oh, Mienshao has a special fighting move. I repeat, Mienshao has Aura Sphere, which is super effective and a special attack. One of like the 2 special attack fighting moves in this mode. Like it's like one of the 2 fighting moves that's actually good against a Kartana. Aura Sphere and Focus Blast. And that's the thing, is Focus Blast really good against a Kartana given its Focus Miss? Who knows? Alright, here we go. Let's see what we got. There are a couple of theories. So maybe there's some fire. There is... Oh, Charmeleon. Oh, Charmeleon's on the left. Never mind. Let's go left for Charmeleon. And then we'll... Yeah. A bit of a shame that we have to... This does mean we're going to have to get rid of the Mienshao, isn't it? But that's okay. That's okay. We can get rid of it. Actually, Mr. Mime could be good because of, like, Helping Hand. Maybe I'll even switch for it. Who knows? Because, like, once I Dynamax, that's, like, a lot of my usefulness gone. So, yes, the Almighty Belcher. Name also known as Bob. Okay. So, here we go. Porygon download. Attack Rose. That's useless. Right, here we go. Dynamax Energy, although then again, I'm about to use an electric move. But then again, I'm going to help out Raichu with my Max Lightning. Very, very frightening me. So that's not bad either. We could keep Mienshao and swap another slot for Charmeleon. It's not like we need to set this up to how... That's true, but it's just we won't be able to, like... If Charmeleon Dynamaxes and gets Helping Handed, that's like a guaranteed victory. So it's not about setting up the sun, it's just about basically, like, doubling the power of the move. Because like if Mienshao Dynamaxes, its base power 90 Aura Sphere is gonna turn into a base power 90 Max Knuckle. So it's just like Dynamaxing is kind of a little bit wasted on Mienshao. Like, because I think didn't we have like a battle the other day where like a Helping Handed Max Flare from Charmeleon like did get the 1-hit KO, or was that when like the sun was up? I can't remember, but maybe the sun was up, maybe it had an item, but Charmeleon can pretty much one-shot Kartana, and that's kind of the main thing. Plus Mienshao it's fine, but doesn't Mr. Mime have bad physical defense? Yes, more so. But we'll KO it in 3 turns. It's fine. Max Lightning, very, very frightening me. Although we're not doing a whole lot to it, are we? Right, Max Mindstorm. Okay. Oh no! Don't change the terrain. Okay, maybe if Raichu uses Psychic. In fact, actually, I'll use Max Mindstorm. If Raichu uses Psychic and I use Max Mindstorm, if we use Psychic moves now instead, then this is fine. Because there's a different terrain now. Yeah, Mr. Mime is tanking these hits pretty well. We should still beat it, but... Okay. Oh, right, it's not very effective. Oh. I forgot that this is not very effective. Why was I thinking of Fairy and not Psychic, even though Mr. Mime is famously a Psychic type? Okay, well, we don't have to worry about me and Xiao. I should have changed the terrain back. See, that's where I'm an idiot. And that's why I do say, like, things like, you don't always have to do what I say, but I do welcome discussion. Because I do make mistakes. What the heck was that, Bo? Bo! But yeah, Xander, the hammer, on me. What was that? What was that, Bo? Anyway, we beat it. Okay, so we don't need to worry about, so basically, I should take the Charmeleon, right? Now that I've messed everything up. I've ruined everything. Bo ruins everything. I was just... The thing is, I was really locked into the idea of, like, oh, the electric terrain, and that'll power up our electric moves. So then when I was like, oh, the terrain changed, I was just thinking purely about terrain. So I was like, oh, well, now we'll just use Psychic. And it's like, yes, but we're against a Mr. Mime. We're against a Mr. Mime. Also, on Lara, well done for using the old noodle and switching, now that I won't be getting a Mr. Mime. But yeah, my bad. That is some A-level ding-dongery there. Now, whether we go against the Tangela or the like Doug Trio, we'll find out. Maybe it'll be the Doug Trio because of like fighting is good against Steel, but obviously it will be good against Raichu. See, I remember some things, but soiled it. I did. That was one of the stupid. The thing was, I kind of like didn't think about the fact we're against a Mr. Mime. I was just thinking purely in terrain. I was thinking I have electric and psychic, and Raichu has electric and psychic. And I was like, I'll use it. And the reason I used the electric terrain is because I knew electric was better than psychic because it was a Mr. Mime. But then I just got completely locked into. The terrain. I'll go with... I don't know whether Raichu's using electric or psychic here. I assume electric, but yeah, so I'm an idiot, and I do apologize, and well done for playing well in my brain's absence. So Tenchi, hi, welcome. I have been drinking water, but thank you very much. For green Mr. Mimes. I'd rather for silver thingy katanas. But yes. There we go. Okie doke. So, right, Max Lightning, very, very frightening me. Although I don't get a boost from the terrain, because I am up in the air like I just don't care. The thing is, electric terrain is better for Raichu because of its ability, so... Although, if that's the thing, we do have the Mr. Mime, so maybe a psychic terrain actually might have been the better thing, But again, it's such a super minimal difference, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna... the difference between, you know, oh, we could... Like, it's not like we could have one-turned it, and it's not like it'll turn a 3-turn into a 2-turn. So all this to say, it doesn't really matter. But that was very clever, though, Xander. Oh, that was a weird effect there. Right, Helping Hand, more like a helping plan. And then Max Lightning. This is going to do a load more this time because of the Helping Hand and the terrain. There we go. On Lara, nice Helping Hand. Well done. So... Okay, so I'm switching for this. Gotta remember, Drifblim is switching for the Charmeleon, and that's all. It's funny how Drifblim can't access the terrain, but Raichu still can, despite, like, in terms of its animation, floating on its tail. Yes, I know, it's weird. I don't get it. Right, so Drifblim switch, please now Drifblim do a switch. When it stops saying communicating, please switch, I'm gonna switch Drifblim for the Charmeleon. There we go. Lovely. Fantastic. And then, yeah. So I know that Doug Trio could be bad for both Raichu and Charmeleon, but we do have two Pokemon who are... We could either go for Tangela or we could go for the Doug Trio. So I don't... The Dugtrio does have that, like, high element of risk to it, but we do have the super effectiveness against it. So I'm gonna go for the double-edged sword, even if... maybe Tangela might have been kind of safe, because it just can't do a whole lot, but... I don't know if... Xander, do you want a science here? Because Raichu's not very good for Kartana, and it's not great against Dugtrio. So if you science, you could see about... And then if it's bad, you could just switch to the Dugtrio. Garbodor! That's actually not bad against Kartana. It resists Leaf Blade, and it has Drain Punch. And you have Drain Punch... I mean, it's not good for Dugtrio either, because it's weak to ground, but nevertheless... you tried for Tangela for the easy fight. Yeah, maybe just going for like something a bit more milquetoast was probably the best thing. If it absolutely demolishes us with like ground moves here, then yes. But nevertheless, in fact, actually, I forgot Mr. Mime is weak to it because of like steel as well. It's basically Mian Shao is like the only like, you know, kind of decent thing, and it's only got like half health anyway. But Tangela can paralyze, which is dodgy. But here we go. Right. Mian Shao's big. It's gonna kick butt, but not with Mega Kick, because we're gonna use Max Knuckle. Right, Helping Hand. Very nice. Victory Screech! Okay, so Mian Shao is very vulnerable now. Just for the record. But here's Max Knuckle.
Max Knuckle. Oh, we might be able to beat this. We might be able to...
Because, like, we're going to get an attack boost here. This is going to help out Garbodor. And then I've got Fire Pledge.
More like over the hedge.
Oh, we're going to beat this in one time, baby! Yeah! So, no, worried about Dugtrio. Who is worried about Dugtrio? There was nothing to worry about. The funny thing is, would we... I don't think we would have been able to beat Tangela in one turn, is the funny thing. Like, Tangela absolutely was the safer battle, but I actually don't think we would have... We might not have been able to beat Tangela in one turn, so that's quite funny how that worked out. It depends on if Garbodor's moves would have hit or not, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, the power of the clap, which I know sounds weirder out loud than it did in my mind, but... Oh, well... right, so... Okay, so, yeah, I mean, I think, honestly, we're good here. I don't think we need to switch or anything. I think we've got a good team. Yeah. Because yeah, if like the science had been really, really bad and we'd like needed to switch for the Dugtrio, that would have been like okay against Kartana, and then I mean, we wouldn't have been able to really do a whole lot, but still. But right. Yeah, no, Kevin. I mean, I essentially already made the joke, so. Right. Anyway, Bark. So Dynamax Energy gathered around Dynamax. We got the 130, but wait, they're both 130? Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, nevertheless, you still go for the one with less PP that you're not going to use outside of battle anyway. Like, why use up my precious Fire Pledge PP when I can use up Inferno PP? So there we go. This should be quick. Yeah, this should be quick. Listen, Charmeleon's fast, and if Mian Shao is faster and gets like an aura... Listen, if Mian Shao gets an Aura Sphere in on Kartana first, that's gonna like just chip away a little bit of damage, and then Charmeleon will do the rest. So, right, Leaf Blade. How dare! That's very rude. That was rude. Right, okay. Ooh, okay, Aura Sphere, that did a lot. Was that crit? No, that was just normal. Okay, we've got this then. But there we go. So there we go. Well done, Team 1. Except for that person who very stupidly said about using psychic moves on a psychic Pokemon. Very well played. Very well played. So, Team 1, that was fun. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Click like on the video if you haven't already. And yeah, and stars and sparkles to wish us luck. And if we have good luck, and if we all play our part, then hopefully we'll all get lots of Kartanas. Or Green Mr. Mimes. So let's see this. Yeah, Bo should ban that for... Yeah, hang on. How do I do that, Xander? 3 dots, participants. But yeah, no. Kartana was caught. Right, here we go. Okay, I actually don't want the 3 dots thing there, YouTube. Like, click off that. Right, Mr. Mime is a no. He's pink. Charmeleon is regularly coloured. Doug Trio is a Doug Trino. But will we get
A silver thingied Kartana.
no? Dang. Well, that sucks. Right, so no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles, and no sparkles. Let's just check some natures, though. We've got, like, what is that? Careful? Yeah. Defense, is that relaxed? Yep. Neutral, docile, quirky. And there it is! The Lax Kartana! There's always a Lax or a Gentle or a Doop Doop. But there you go. Dang. Okay, well, I'm just going for the Dog Trio. Dang, nothing for you either, Silent Storm. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, never mind. So Team 2, Thunderous. Who can do Thunderous? Let me know in the chat. Ready, set, bow. I think you know how this goes. You're going to say strike, and then you're going to let me know how many times you've played and if you can do a Thunderous. And then we'll figure this out. So, Lax in the first round. Good sign of good things to come. Or a good sign of things to come, even. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, we've got Onlara. I actually, that's the thing. Out of Onlara and Xander, I might choose Onlara just because Xander will be around for later. And Xander has good wildcard tickets. So, I might do that, if that's okay. Right. So, yeah, if there's like no one else here now. Yeah, I think let's put like Onlara in Team 2. And then we'll figure out like Team 3 and the wild cards and beyond and everything. So let's have... So this is going to be Kevin, Kieran, and Onlara, the KKO team. Or I'm not saying the other things that it could be. So anyway... Right, welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Kartana? Yes, I would. And then we'll go on the Ycom, we'll go on the internet... we'll click on a Anyway Bark Dynamax Adventure. We will say anything goes, and then Thunderous, and then we'll say yes. And then we will click this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and 0224. How about that? So 0719 0224. So 0719 0224, 0719 0224. And that's the code. I will go into my Thunderous spiel now because the 3 of you are familiar and reliable at getting into lobbies. Thunderous is an electric and flying type, which means he's an awkward fellow because it means he's only weak to 2 things. Chat, do you know what they are? Yes, you do. They're ice and rock. Rock is marginally better than ice, for reasons we'll get into in a second, but if we can't find rock and ice, then it means we might need to rely on things a bit more defensively, such as Lightning Rod Manectric and Cantonian Raichu. Shout out to Volt Absorb Lantern. And don't forget that the ground types are brilliant, and the electric resistant trio of Dragon, Grass, and other electric types can be nifty as well. And then finally, it has Sludge Wave for spread poison damage, and then don't forget about Rain Dance and Thunder for 100% accurate Thunder, Discharge when it's desperate and uses generative AI, and Rain Dance and Weather Ball for Water-type Weather Ball. The reason why Ice is not as nice as Rock is because Weather Ball can change into other types, so not just Water Weather Ball, but it could use Fire Weather Ball, or if we have Ice and Rock types, Rock and Ice Weather Ball. And Ice with Electric is not nice when you're on the receiving end of it, whereas Rock is actually okay. If you have a bunch of ground types, having Rock weather ball is really good. So, right, here we go. You guys know all this. Singcho, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you. Happy Saturday to the extent Twitch Saturdays are happy. I'm going to go with Ivysaur because it resists electric. Clefairy can use mystical fire and life doo-doo. If we don't have anything, listen, I would say Clefairy is better than Serena, just because Serena can't really like attack Thunderous that that nicely. But we'll see. Yeah, not the strongest opening lineup. Hey, not as as far as opening options go, not the best Areno. You're a very good supporter. I like it. Right, hang on. There was Rock on the left, and was there like a Seismitoad at the end there? That sucks if it's Seismitoad. Okay, Roselia. Okay. Oh, it's a Relicanth though. No. Oh, but there's Carkol. Okay, so Carkol's on the left. We might have to go for that. What is the grass here? Whatever. And then there is a Seismitoad and a Grapploct. Yeah, so we want to go left. There is a Combuskin as well. This is just a Blossom, isn't it? Or is it a Cherim? If it's Cherim, that's interesting. If it's Cherim, was it Cherim or Blossom? I couldn't tell. It was swaying, but I didn't get a good look at how quickly it was swaying. It's Cherim! Okay. So, why don't we have Cherim and Carkol? Because Cherim and Carkol is a great combination. Works well with Ivysaur and Chlorophyll. Okay, here's what I'm thinking, Abraham Lincoln. I actually think if we switched, like, Serena for the Cherim and Starmie for the Carkol, and then, like, that legit could be a pretty good team. Clefairy would kind of defend us defensively, or protect us defensively, and be like, and it could use Mystical Fire and Life Doo-Doo, yeah. Oh, you accidentally found Shiny Spritzy? Nice! That's incredible! Congrats! That's really cool. Or I will just say this. Or Clefairy could switch. We could go against Seismitoad, and Clefairy could switch for the Seismitoad and use Screech, because Screech and Max Rockfall would be a really powerful combination. I'm just saying. If we had the sun up and we had a Seismitoad, it would resist the sun, the sunny weather ball. In fact, Seismitoad resists Sludge Wave, it would resist Fire-type Weather Ball, and it would be immune to Discharge and Max Lightning. Very, very frightening. I think this could weirdly work. I know this is a very bunch of weird switches, like Serena for... unless... Actually, hang on a minute. Actually, unless we keep... No, hang on. Unless we get rid of... Clefairy now... Unless we get rid of Clefairy now, because that means that we would have a Cherim against Seismitoad. And we could have Cherim and then Serena could switch for the Seismitoad. Like, if we had Cherim and Serena against Seismitoad, there would be, like, a guaranteed victory. Whereas Clefairy's not really going to have anything to offer against Carkol. I know that having Cherim and Serena against Carkol means, oh, we have two things weak to fire, but Clefairy isn't exactly smelling of roses anyway. So maybe if we ditch the Clefairy, and then yes, love it. So Onlara's still gonna have the Carkol because that's always like the 4th place option. Carkol will be our Dynamaxer and we'll use Max Rockfall. And we are definitely against a Thunderous, right? I just want to make sure, given I forgot we're against a Mr. Mime, in battle against a Mr. Mime. Oh, there is science. I wouldn't risk the science. You could could maybe, if you really, really wanted to, for the sake of oh, Onlera's going for it. I mean, I suppose actually, that might actually Onlera going for it maybe could be okay because you're going to. Oh, okay. Nidoking, although, Nidoking has ice, which is a bit less nice, but I don't know. Nidoking is great here. It's just, do we want it as our Dynamaxer for the... Do we want it as our Dynamaxer for the thingamajig, is the question. Maybe the answer is yes, though. I mean, Nidoking, Carkol, Cherim, and Seismitoad. Like, maybe if I get the Seismitoad or something. So I'm just trying to think now, because actually, maybe by having, like, 2 physical attackers, Nidoking has Rivalry, which is good for Thunder. That's true. I am beginning to think, although, like, there is, like, the whole ice thing, the ice thing is less of an issue if we... Oh, but hang on, Nidoking doesn't really work that well with Cherim is the only thing, because we would want the Sunny Day. Like, it's kind of pointless having, like, Cherim if we're gonna have, like, say, something like changing the weather to ice? Nidoking does have Fire Punch, and so basically Fire Punch would, like, get powered up in the sun. Still wouldn't be as powerful as a... Unless we just had Nidoking using... Oh, for the love of Nelly. Unless we did have Nidoking, but it used, like, Max Flare instead or something like that. I am cooked. Because it would be nice having something, like, immune to electric. Or something else immune to electric. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is it feeble or great? It's feeble. Sorry, my heart wasn't in that. Right, high horsepower, more like a high horsepower. Well done, everyone. Well done. So hang on. This would mean... So we still want to... So do we want to get rid of Serena here? So is this basically we get rid of Serena? And then we'd still have Ivysaur and the Cherim for the Seismitoad? We could get rid of Serena here. Serena's not, like, that important. And it did just Dynamax, so, like, it's kind of, like, job done. I don't really know the speed order is the thing. I should have looked up the speed order, but then again, we don't really know... We're not going to know Carkol's speed. It's kind of this battle here where we can kind of maybe decide on the strategy. But anyway, oh, we do have a science here, which is kind of funny. But I don't think we want to do... Because Carkol is good for Thunderous. We don't want to get rid of that. And we don't want to get rid of, like, Nidoking here. Well, I mean, we could get rid of Nidoking. But, like, but it's... No, we don't... No, not for the science. Actually, no, ignore me. That's terrible. Yeah, I don't think we want to do this. We want to just get into this Seismitoad fight nice and quickly, beat it nice and quickly, and then we'll move on to the thingamajig. Anyway, Jupiter, hello. Welcome to this Saturday edition, aka the old OG day. Right, okay, here we go. I know, it was a shame that we had to ditch the science there, but... okay, so here we go. But we have a good team. Right, Seismitoad. Now, it can use poison, so our grass types need to be, like, a little bit careful, I guess, but... But still, this will be fine. As long as Cherim Dynamaxes uses a max overgrowth, it's fine. And then I can switch for the Toad. And we'll have the person who famously misses a load of 80% moves using an 80% Screech. And that'll be our plan, basically. Okay. I feel like there was something I was gonna say. Now I can't remember. But anyway, Bug. But are the Tatsugiris gone now? Has that like been replaced by Chatot and Co? I don't know. I need to like I guess later when I go feed the kittens, maybe I could try and get a shiny Chatot or something. Oh no, stuff missed, and it's too far in front of you. Yeah, Carkol can still use Fire Spin, but it's not gonna matter because like this is probably gonna one shot, and if it doesn't, I'll finish it off. Oh, we didn't one shot. What the heck? How did this not one shot? Are you telling me we needed Serena after all? Right, Grass Pledge. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Oh no, we rock slided. Okay. But we'll get it this time though. As long as Nidoking hits, we'll get it this time. If it doesn't hit, we'll be in trouble. But there we go. High horsepower, more like a high horsepower. We did it. Well done, everyone. Very nice work. Very nice work. Okay, so this Seismitoad. I do need a shiny Seismitoad. I'm just letting the game know. That would be very nice if I could get this. Oh, check to see if it had a minus special attack nature, but nope. Okay. I mean, I get Seismitoad is kind of bulky, and if we didn't have any, like, boosts to the old special attack or anything, I don't know. Right, I will get my electric immunity. So we've got 2 electric immunities, 1 electric resist, and then the other thing just has, like, stab super effective. So, so there we go. And then, yeah, so I'll use Screech, and Nidoking, well, we'll have to check the speed order and stuff like that. I suppose, here's the thing. If Nidoking were faster than Cherim, you could kind of just use whatever move you liked, basically. But if you were slower than Cherim, I would say maybe keep the fire going, if that makes sense. If that idea makes sense. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know. Maybe I should check the speed order. But, Carkol's going to be the slowest. But, let's check speed here, hang on. 133. Oh, I'm speed up as well. 90, 121, 135. Nidoking is fastest, but that means Nidoking would. So Nidoking could use an ice move here for super effective, because Cherim's gonna change the weather to sun anyway. Because basically the idea before was that like, if Cherim were faster, it could set up the sun, power up Nidoking, but then Nidoking would basically, like, nerf its own power boost immediately afterwards. Unless, like, Cherim just kept setting up the sun, like, every turn. But, oh, did we just, like, mess up everything? Oh, that's really funny. Right, Max Hailstorm. But sorry, I might have confused things there. But the idea I meant was, like, Nidoking can use whatever weather it's going to, because Cherim could then just set up the sun anyway. Although, to be honest, setting up ice and then using Weather Ball honestly works just fine. No, this works just fine, to be honest. It's just I'm worried about the damage Thunderous could do with that, but this is honestly fine. It just means that Carkol's Rock Slide has a bit less power now. And Nidoking's next attack won't get like a zhuzh to it either. But Nidoking did like half damage there, so basically we're gonna win this now. So no, that wasn't the most. I wasn't like the. For the love of Nelly. I wasn't like the clearest there with that, but basically to kind of like very over-explain this, my idea was either like Nidoking. If Nidoking, I was thinking Cherim was going to be faster because typically I think they are. So I was like, Cherim should use Sunny Day, and then if Nidoking attacks, we don't want it to change the weather, so it's like you may then want to use a fire move. But because Nidoking was faster, I was like, oh, you actually could... You're not going to get any kind of power-up from Cherim, because you're faster than Cherim, so you could just use whatever you like, which, you know, would be like the ice, because ice is nice and super effective, and then Cherim can just change the weather for turn 2 onwards. But it didn't matter, because we ended up using a load of ice-powered moves, and that ended up working out really well as well. So, I didn't think that was gonna work that well or do that much damage. But I guess we did get the Screech in and stuff. So, that all worked. It all worked. So, so well done, everyone. Very nice work. I know, Max Ooze. I don't think... We've almost hardly ever seen it use Max Ooze. Very weird. So, Cherim is not shiny. Carkol is also not shiny. Very dark. I like it. For some reason, I thought that was going to look sort of grayer, but its coal is very dark, and I like it. Seismitoad is a Seisminode. But will we get... And please let us get it.
The slightly purple Thunderous.
No! Dang, really? I feel like we've had Thunderous for a while now. Actually, when did we get Thunderous? Did we get Thunderous back in April? We may have had Thunderous, like, back in April. Ooh. Or, like, before then. Because, like, Blacephalon and Uxie were, like, the last tickets we got, weren't they? And we replaced Uxie with Tapu Bulu. I think... And Blacephalon we replaced with Kartana, though, didn't we? Right? We replaced, like, because, like, Ultra Beast. Why is it with me not getting my Ultra Beast tickets? Apart from the eventual Blacephalon. But on Larry, need to start going. Thank you very, very much. That's why we had you in Team 2. Have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your weekend. Do we see you Monday, or have I gotten my interpretation of your new schedule confused? If I don't see you Monday, have a good one until next week. And if I do see you Monday, see you Monday. Right, anyway, Cherim. No sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. So many no sparkles. Let's just check some. Relaxed. Ooh, calm and careful. Oh, there we go. We got the timid Seismitoad. I love it. And then docile, serious. I'll go with the Seismitoad. Why not? I like the arc we've been on with Seismitoad, where we used to say, "Oh, Seismitoad's useless. It's rubbish." Blah 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 blah. But now we can see the value in it because of Screech and because of Max Ooze. Screech and Max Ooze. It is very much a support. Like, at first, we were just disappointed that it didn't have, like, Scald and Earth Power and Sludge Wave and Grass Knot and all that other stuff. Seismitoad can learn seriously amazing moves. It has such an amazing move pool, which is why I'm so disappointed. But it does still make for a great support Pokemon. So, right, we want to keep the Thunderous ticket. Thunderous ticket. Friday. Okay, it's because you used to do, like, Mondays and... Sundays and Mondays or something, but no, now you've changed. Okay, but now it's Fridays and Sundays, isn't it? Okay, I'll see you on Friday. Thank you so much. Bye. But not for the rest of you. The rest of you. Okay, chat. How about we do this? Hang on. I'm gonna just put. Hang on, because I don't know whether we're gonna have enough for like Tapu Bulu here. Could you guys please? Let me know what your wildcard tickets are, but also let me know the other wildcard tickets you can do, and then also let me know Tapu Bulu as well. We'll try and figure out like Tapu Bulu and the wildcards right now. I'm suspecting we might not have enough people for a Tapu Bulu, which is why it's like, it's not worth me doing, let me know if you can do a Tapu Bulu, and then like no one replies and we waste 5 minutes of me going like, anyone? So ready, set, bow, let me know. So you're going to say strike, the number of times you've played, say what your tickets are, and then say anything else that I've listed that you can do. So let me know, out of any of those 3 you don't have tickets for, which ones you can do, and let me know Tapu Bulu, okay? So ready, set, bow, let me know, and then we'll figure this out. Right, Kieran has Nihilego. Although, can Kevin do any of my wild cards now? I'm realizing. Okay. I'm thinking Celesteela might be I think Celesteela, by like a sort of weird process of elimination, might be like the best, because at least one of Kieran's profiles can do Celesteela. Like Kevin could do, well, actually, and Stack Attacker. Oh, so if Kieran doesn't mind Funny for the money doing Celesteela and Stack Attacker, then those are technically the best ones given the people here and around. So we could do like a Kevin Celesteela and a Xander Stack Attacker, but that is looking like the best combo. Given what we've got presented in front of us, that is looking to be the best 2 things. So if Kieran, if you don't mind having fun for the money, do that. Can we do the Stack Attacker from Xander first? Because I'm thinking, Abraham Lincoln, that that maybe that might be just because we haven't done Stack Attacker in a while. We've done. It's funny, Stack Attacker, we used to do it a lot, like at the very beginning. When we started doing Ultra Beast, Stack Attacker was one we did a lot. But like now, it's one we actually do a bit less than everything. I think because a lot of the people who had the ticket like don't come here anymore and stuff like that. But yeah, so maybe we could aim for like Xander Stack Attacker first, and then Kevin, and then if you 3 are still just the only ones here in like 20 minutes, we'll do Celesteela, and then maybe we'll end the stream there. Maybe we'll figure out something more. I don't know. Or maybe we'll just do, or maybe we'll do one of the, you know, like Thunderous again or something. I don't know. Right, anyway, Bark. So let's do this thing, shall we? So let's connect to the internet. Let's talk to the nice scientist lady. Because we're doing an early wild card, I will be saying anything is fine. Kevin will not be selecting anything because it's Xander selecting Stack Attacker. Yeah. But yeah, we used to have like loads of people who had Stack Attacker, and then they either got Stack Attackers or stopped coming to the streams. But yeah, this is a good reminder of why the Strike streams might be sort of scaling back to like, say, I don't know, Saturdays and Sundays in like 2 weeks or so or something. Although ironically today is a Saturday, so but yeah, 0719 2025. So 0719, so 0719 2025. I like it. It's good. It's simple. It's clean. Oh, guys, would you like to hear a joke that I forgot to... I was meant to use it a few days ago to a friend, and I forgot, and now it's too late, and so now... Stack Attacker. It's weak to fire and electric. So Raichu is the best, and then Slowbro is weirdly the second best because of Flamethrower. No, wait, this is... No, Stack Attacker. Ground fighting water. Sorry, this is Stack Attacker, not Celesteela. Stack Attacker is like ground and fighting, and then water. So, well done for picking Gastrodon, basically. Raichu's still pretty neutral with the old Thunderbolt, though. Thunderbolt and Lightning, very, very frightening. And Vileplume as well isn't bad. Bisharp does have Metal Sound, but I am in 4th place, so I probably will be switching. And yeah, anyway, Bark. Sorry, why am I getting confused? Oh, Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan does have Dig, quick before the hyena come. Also, I think there's a Tauros on the right, and that could use a Max Knuckle, more like a Max Shuckle. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Oh, and then there is Marshtomp, who does have Stab Ground. What path has the best shinies? Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I'm just going to the left, because I think we do want to get the Marsh Stomp. Oh, wait, Machoke is a fighting type, and it has Dynamic Punch, and that's amazing against Stack Attacker. I was thinking of ground types. Ignore me. No, well done for going for Machoke. I was just looking at kind of like the middle and the, center. I was like looking more in like the center and stuff like that, and I completely missed that this is a Machoke, and that Machoke is amazing for a Stack Attacker, so... I actually think Machoke, though, shouldn't be the Dynamaxer, because it's got 100% accurate Dynamic Punch. So maybe we might want to get rid of, like, the Slowbro, maybe? Something like that? Or Vileplume. Maybe Vileplume. I didn't forget the type of Machoke. I just didn't notice that it was a Machoke there. I just didn't think... The thing is, I keep thinking... We haven't done Stack Attacker in, like, forever, so I keep thinking of Celesteela, but we're not doing Celesteela. We're doing Machoke. We're doing the Stack Attacker, for which Machoke is awesome. You know what I mean. Right. Okay, here's the water. Kadoosh. Right, expanding force, more like an expanding horse. Okay, so hang on. Who are we fighting up ahead? Because I didn't really pay attention to like who was on the right or anything. So I don't know if like Vileplume or Slowbro or even Raichu is better to switch. I legit don't know. Vileplume could heal technically. That's the thing. We want to keep Gastrodon. And I want to switch for the Marsh Stomp. Like, I want to have the Marsh Stomp. But as long as Slowbro or Vileplume, like Kevin or Kieran, one of the Ks, gets a Machoke, then that's fine. I do not mind who. If you both throw your hat in the ring, we could even let fate decide. Although... Again, I can't... If you guys know who is second and know who is better between, like, Slowbro Dynamaxing or Machoke Dynamaxing, like, let me... Oh, okay. Kevin very quickly selected no there. That made me very nervous how quickly you said no. Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, Tauros. Oh, Tauros. Okay. Well, then let's go for this and hope we don't crit it. Because Toxtricity will just, like, poison and paralyze us all. And because, yeah, Max Knuckle is good here. Okay, no, this works. This works. This works. Although, I guess, do we keep the Vileplume for the Marsh Stomp because Vileplume is going to be good against Marsh Stomp? I guess that's the trick here. Right, Raichu. Okay, I am going to Max, not Lightning, because I don't Dynamax. I wanted to say Max Lightning, very, very frightening, but it's not my turn to Dynamax. I didn't even think it was my turn to Dynamax, but... click on Instinct. Oh, Kevin, you scared me. But yeah, no, Kieran, I think you're right. I do think we keep the Vileplume for Marsh Stomp. I think, like, because again, Machoke is good at Dynamaxing here, and then Vileplume is good at Dynamaxing in, like, the next one. Paralysis, yes! Okay, that's actually really helpful. Right, here's the Max Knuckle.
More like a Max Shuckle.
Okay, there we go. I do not like the amount of PP I have on Dynamic Punch. No, but it's fine. Here's the thing, though. Against Marsh Stomp, don't use any fighting moves on it. Or actually, no. Hang on. Let me think. Actually, no. Here's the thing. If you use 2 in this battle, 1 in the next battle, and then 2 for Stack Attacker, you'll be fine. That's all you need. that will be all you need. Oh, so close. Can you imagine if that had been on that amount of health, but it'd been as a result of a crit, and then it like just attacked us after that? That'd be funny. Right, Tauros. Goodbye, old friend. Okay, so Tauros is weak. We're gonna throw a Pokeball. Because you want to catch him. You don't always have to keep him, but you do want to catch him. Ash, catch him. And you definitely don't always want to swap him, but you do want to bop him. Ash, bop him. I don't know. Right, here we go. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Right, here we go. Do, 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 do. But yeah, I'm gonna double switch because I am bad against ground types. And I may as well not be bad against a ground type. Yes, you have Psychic, and that could be good, but I may as well get rid of that weakness. And there is a backpack up here, so that's kind of handy as well. Da, da, da. Oh, chat, for Pokemon Legends ZA, who are you guys picking as your starter? We probably asked that when they revealed the starters, but I'm asking again now. And even if you're not getting it, who would you pick as your starter? The game is more battle heavy, so, you know, it might be an interesting one. I'm going to go Expert Belt, because I will be using a ground type move. Shade Van Fan says Totodile. Kaz says Tepic. Kevin says he is picking his jolly son, Totodile. Zant says Funny Croc. And then Kieran says Chikorita or Totodile. A part of me was like, if I was able to get that pre-order and I get like the random plush, I could let the random plush decide. And a lot of people were hoping on that before they weren't able to get the pre-order either. But I'm hoping after the Direct this week they do open up the pre-orders again. That's my hope, my theory, my game theory. If they don't, I'll just walk into a shop and get it, I guess. But anyway, but yeah, the thing, I will be Chikorita or Totodile as well, but I think I'm leaning towards Totodile. Because I have never used Totodile, like, in a playthrough. Or the thing is, part of me has considered doing, like, a replay through of Pokemon Gold lately, but then I'm like, yeah, but then I can't justify picking Totodile for a ZA. So whereas if I don't pick Totodile, I can use it for ZA. But that's, because in Legends Arceus, I picked Oshawott, because I'd never used an Oshawott in a playthrough. Like, I'd used Rowlet for Pokemon Sun, and I'd used Cyndaquil for Pokemon Gold, but I had never used Oshawott. I had picked, like, Snivy and Tepic in White and White 2. And sort of similarly here, it's like I used Chikorita in Crystal, and then, also, very nice, everyone. Oh, confused. Water Pledge. Boo, boo. There we go. We did it. Blows a random flush turns out to be Cyndaquil. I know, right? Oh my gosh. And here's the thing. I am sorry, because this is where Kevin's going to stop coming to the streams every day. But Cyndaquil is one of my least favorite starters out of, like, all of them. I'm sorry. I just... And it's for a very silly reason, but it's just that, like... I like my fire starters to be like red or orange. I like my grass starters to be green and my water starters to be blue. And Cyndaquil isn't, and that annoys me. And then the shiny kind of has like muted colors, even though it is like more orangey. But I think Cyndaquil would look so good if it was like sort of like a bright orange. Sorry, I am switching here. Which I should have said. But yeah, but anyway, so I used Chikorita in Crystal, and then as I said, I used Tepig in White too. So, but I've never used Totodile, unless I play Pokemon Gold in the next few months. So, it's like, and you know, I went for Oshawott in Legends Arceus. Maybe like the Legends series is the series where I just go with like a load of water types. But here we go. Just stab me through the heart, why don't you? I know. It's a silly reason, but okay. I am gonna go with Deer. I think it's does Stack Attacker have equally good defense? Oh crud! I did Dynamax there, didn't I? Please say I Dynamaxed, and that I didn't just select Dig. Okay, thank goodness. Oh. Does I'm gonna check out if Stack Attacker has better physical defense. I probably should have gone with a special water attack, but let's check this out though. I want to see. Stack Attacker. No, why did it pick that? Oh my gosh. Stack Attacker. Oh, its special defense is half its physical defense. So basically, I probably should have gone with a max geyser, but oh well. Well, we can keep that. I didn't know its special defense was going to be that bad compared to it, though. I was like, okay, it probably does have better physical defense, but probably it's not going to be, like, double or anything. And then here we are, with it doubled. Okay, I will be using the other move. Well, actually, no, the thing is, the other move will do about the same amount of damage, won't it? But nevertheless, I'm going to set up the rain. It will help out Gastrodon. Right, hurt yourself, Stack Attacker. Hurt yourself. Oh, brutal swing.
More like a brutal fling.
A brutal fling where you get caught on camera at a Coldplay concert. Okay, anyway. That's my lame joke to contribute to this very overplayed social media trend. I did see someone like comment like I'm like done, or you know, I'm like done with all these jokes already kind of thing. But the thing is, whenever you get something like this, that is kind of the problem, that basically you get people who make jokes that just aren't really that good, or jokes about it that don't even like they don't even make sense kind of thing. Like, it's like that you kind of miss the point of why the original thing was funny, or it's like that doesn't make sense, or that's kind of like clutching at straws or whatever. So at least mine, at least my joke kind of like did make some sense there. Like, you know,
more like a brutal fling.
and then it's like, yeah, you know, like, hey, at least that kind of does tie into it. But some people just use it, like, when people use the meme in the wrong way, that's just like such a silly thing. Anyway, well done, everyone. That thing really is a bigger aggro. It's bigger and slower and stronger too. It is not a member of the DK crew.
DK.
Right, anyway. Who are your guys' favorite Donkey Kong characters? Even though none of you probably really know Donkey Kong that much. But, like, for those of you who do you like your Donkey, your Diddy, your Dixie, your Tiny, your Lanky, your Kitty, your Chunky, your Cranky, your Funky, Candy? Right, Machoke, Tauros, no, Marshtomp. Also no. Also, well done for the stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, because I forgot to say it. Will we get a Stack Attacker? No! Okay, so I said that with too little enthusiasm. I should have been like, will we get a golden Stack Attacker? Like, and then I would have got it, but I didn't. I ruined it for us all. No shinies? Oh, for the love of Nelly. Right, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Right, let's not be too naive. Quiet. Double quiet. Doop doop. And then mild. There you go. Tender and mild. But there you go. I am gonna go with the Marshtomp, because the quiet's not a bad nature for the Marshtomp. Swampert family, yet still does not shine for you. Kevin, you always like cry. I like Cranky Kong, except in the Mario movie. But yeah, otherwise he's good fun, but not in the Mario movie.
Cuba, 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 it's a name you should know. Oh dear, it looks as though we've run out of space.
Okay, so we're gonna say no thanks. Chat. Diddy Kong. I like Diddy. I like Diddy for what I like. Hated Lanky when I first like saw him and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, he's gonna be my least favorite and stuff like that. And then he was kind of the one I think I ended up liking the most when I played DK64 as a kid. But I think like Diddy and Lanky are up there, and then like DK and Dixie are like kind of up there as well, and then Chunky's cool because he's kind of green. I like Kitty, even though John Cartwright doesn't. So who have I not said? Tiny. Tiny's like Tiny, and some of the incidental Kongs are like my lesser favorites. Right. Anyway, Bog. Like Funky Kong due to MKW. I knew someone was gonna say that. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. Let me get the old spreadsheet arena up quickly. We are about to do Celesteela. Would Kieran maybe like to sub out for Kiba if Kiba wanted to do Celesteela, then maybe Kieran could sub out for that, and we could have like Xander, Kevin, Kiba for Celesteela, maybe, potentially, sort of, and then we'll see afterwards. We'll see if we have enough time and tickets and stuff for a final round, but we'll have to see. But does that sound okay? Because it is Xander Day. And Kevin, if you don't mind hosting, because we had Kiba host it yesterday, we'll try. I will try to alternate between the two of you hosting, like Celesteelas. But here's the thing as well. If Kiba doesn't host, then that means Kiba is more statistically likely to be able to have the power against the boss. So, so we'll just wait for Kiba to respond, because we do just need Kiba to say like, yes, I can do Celesteela, doing a sort of an arm gesture of like do it to it, kind of that. You know the kind of thing I mean, like just by that intonation in my voice. I do not know what you call that. But if I do that with my voice, you know the exact kind of thing I'm doing. Like, let's do this. Have fun with it. You know, that kind of thing. Right, anyway. Okay, so perfect. Kiba can do it. So let's, Kevin, prepare a code. Yeah, because Xander just hosted. This time we actually are doing a Celesteela, not a Stack. Now I've got to start saying about stuff that's good for Stack Attacker when we should be looking out for Celesteela. Right, anything goes. Okay, so link code. Oh, no, wait. We're going to wait for Kevin. Sorry. Oh, who lives in a pineapple? Okay. 071909007. 071909007. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. So Kevin and Bo, and then Zonda Sheridan, or Zondo Dachi. That didn't really work, but you know what I mean. Peaches and cream. Okay. So Claw. We're nearly 5 months away from Christmas. Will it be a Christmas where I have a Nintendo Switch 2? Probably not. It's looking less and less likely. But there we go. Okay. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay. Right. I have run out of things to do. I got 2 of the Tatsugiri. I did get 2 of the Tatsugiri on Pokemon Go, but I haven't got the third. The irony is, the one I'm missing is the European one, but I just don't really have many, like, European people to play with, or who I saw online or anything like that. Despite being born and raised in Europe. Ah, there's Kiba. Excellent, perfect. So, Celesteela is like a big Skarmory. It's steel and flying, which means it's weak to fire and electric, which means we probably won't get any of those things. Oh no, we have 2 Thunder Punchers and a Fire Puncher. So Nidoking is nice, Metang is nice. Raichu, I was going to say we got a Alolan Raichu last time, and now we've got it again. I feel like, didn't we get a Alolan Raichu earlier as well? Lycanroc's not terrible. And then Druddigon's good until we switch it. Don't forget Druddigon's strongest move is Iron Head because of its ability. Oh, Fairy! And then a Durblade. Let's see what we got. Oh, Electric is to the right though. But it's Lightning Rod Raichu. That's interesting. If it's a Lightning Rod Raichu, it doesn't work as well with the other Raichu, but we also might have no choice. I think we have to go for it. I think we have to put all our eggs in the Cantonian Raichu basket. Where basically the Alolan Raichu can basically help set up the Cantonian Raichu.
Mimikyu does not know what to do because it's Mimikyu, because it is a Mimikyu. It does not know what to do.
Whoever can attack this the fastest, I appreciate. Because of its ability, and we kind of want its ability to get out of the way before the real hard hitters hit it. But let's see what happens, shall we? But yeah, but that's the thing, if we have electric terrain set up, that means that Alolan Raichu would be faster than Cantonian, and then can feed it Thunderbolts to power it up. But remember, as I say, always still aim for the Pokemon that you would be aiming for if you didn't have the ability, i.e. always still just aim for the boss, because if it does nullify our abilities, then that means that, the Raichu's, Thunderbolts will still work.
Oh, that's not good. We need to finish this and fast.
Okay, Max Quake. Raichu Bros is what you would say, but your Raichu is female, and you are respectful of people's genders, which is good, Xander. Okay, Meteor Mash,
Mullica Meteor Smash.
And then attack. Oh, attack rise. Okay, that's very good. Iron Head, super effective, and it's Druddigon's best move because of its ability. That sucks, I will admit, but because you're Dynamaxed, it does mean you take less damage, so that's pretty nifty. Someone blocked Mimikyu, it's cursing. Someone blocked Mimikyu, it's cursing on stream. Yeah, I'm surprised. How did that get through the YouTube filter? I don't know. Right, Max Quake, more like a deep fake. Here we go. Yes. Okay. Well done. I don't know if the Pokemon movie is still available, or I'm kind of hoping it's available through the weekend, and then they take it away. But yeah, don't know if it's still available. But if you didn't watch the Mewtwo movie, maybe it's still available until tomorrow. But last chance, baby. Okay, it's Pi o'clock, 3:14. Okay, I don't think we want to mimic you, do we? Because we have a load of electric things. Electric and lightning, very, very frightening me. Oh, and Metang can feed Raichu as well, I just realized. Nidoking should still use, Fire Punch, but... Okay, Raichu, and then who have we got afterwards? There's Mudsdale... a Linoon and Lurantis. Okay. Honestly, we probably should just go for the Linoon because it's just kind of very inoffensive and probably easy to beat. A bit like why we should have gone for that Tangela earlier, because it's sort of it's just kind of inoffensive and stuff. We're all just here to feed Kiba's mouse. Exactly. Except Xander. Xander has fists of fire. But the rest of us, yes, exactly. Right, I am going to Dynamax, and I am going to... I'm glad that this is Cantonian, not Alolan, because otherwise I really wouldn't have anything here. But I can attack. I can attack with some Psychic Power, and then that'll help out Alolan Raichu's psychic power. And all will be well. Okay. Lovely. Lovely. I will say, I feel like ever since we've moved... I know I'm sort of jinxing things here. I do feel like ever since I've moved into the new place, the streams have run a bit smoother in terms of like frame rates and stuff. Maybe just the better internet does help. I know we have had some points with lag, and that's where it's like, that's clearly where it's like, I have a crummy laptop. But still, we've generally... But it's just chat. It's really weird, though. Like, I had, you know... I had a really good run of, like, not really having tech issues. And then, a few weeks before I moved, we just had, like, some really terrible, like, quality moments in the stream where it was just running really badly. And, like, consistently badly. Like, we'd always get to, like, 3 or 4 Dynamax Adventures in, and then the quality would just be, like, atrocious. And I don't know why, other than... I have a couple of ideas why, given that it always... We never seemed to have, like, bad quality, like, right from the start. It was always, like, at a certain point in the stream, so I have my theories about that. But... we were having, like, a bunch of really rough streams, and there was kind of just nothing and again, nothing I could do. And I didn't, like, really do anything to fix it. It just went away, and this is kind of my problem, that it just sometimes comes and sometimes goes. And anyway, Kiba, you're gonna switch. Kiba, it is time for you to ditch. You're Drudig on now, please. So Drudig and bye, we are gonna now ditch. Lovely. Perfect. And then we have the double Raichu. And I just screenshotted a blank screen. But that's okay. So let's go for... yeah, I think the Linoon... the Mudsdale is too dangerous. The Lurantis... there is a scientist. But, like... I don't think it's worth it. I would rather have the 2 Raichus, feed the Cantonian, and then all will be well... and kiss my green behind. I shall see you in smell. I am going to... oh, I'm going to go with an Eviolite. Because I am just going to be playing a supportive role here. So I may as well just, like, survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. And Xander's having the same idea as well. Doing nothing about a problem and just hoping it will fix itself. Now, that's the American way. My plan is I'm going to hide under a pile of coats and then hope that somehow everything works itself out. I can't remember if that's the exact line or not. That's a general idea. Or I just hope that everything will work out okay. I can't remember how it works, but there we go. Pancakes! Okay. So, oh, Raichu could use max Psychic here. If you use the max Psychic instead of max Electric, then we'll be good.
Wow, I'm seeing double! 4 Raichus!
But yeah. When I do the pancakes thing with the voice crack, that is deliberate. The pancakes is based on a Lockstin thing. If you know, you know. But pancakes! Right, here's Max Mindstorm. Well done, Xander, for using the Psychic moves. Oh, Kevin thought of the same joke. I think that's what you call the old 10-second delay. Okay, right, there we go. I love that Lockstin video. I don't know, just like the pancakes. That just really made me laugh, man. That just really made me laugh. Right, Psycho Cut. Oh, so close. So close. So close. Maybe I could have just used my electric powers to boost the Raichu, but never mind. Baby doll. Oh, the terrain! Wait. Oh, it's a prior. I was like, wait, the Psychic prevents stat drops, but I think it's the fact that Baby Doll Eyes is priority, more so than a stat lowering. Anyway, well done, Bark. Well done, everyone. Very good, very good. We did it. Very good work indeed. Indeed. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat, so diddle-a-do. Right line. No, we're good with the team we've got. Yeah. So that's the thing. If Nidoking uses fire, oh fire, the fire, and then if myself and Alolan Raichu use electric on the Celesteela, don't aim for the Raichu, just let nature take its course. But then if Kiba, saving the day, Kiba uses lightning all day, then we should be good in the hood. You remember a game you once played that, except the context was two people getting drunk and they both saw two at the same person for a total of 4. Oh, weird. I saw a thing once, and I don't know, maybe I need to Google this. And I know I've told this story before, but I once watched a TV program where it was like a program between programs. You know, sometimes they like show a little like a 2 to 5 minute thing between television shows instead of adverts. This was like that, and it was basically like a Japanese show where basically they get like Japanese businessmen very, very drunk, and then they would put them in a phone booth and like, I don't know, see who they call or what kind of conversations they would have. Like, this was the idea. Just get people drunk, put them in a phone booth, make them make a phone call. And so it was just like this. And I only saw it one time. Just this one random time between, like, programs, whatever. I can't remember what channel I was on or anything. But I firmly believe that those drunken businessmen proceeded to leave their phone booths and proceeded to create WarioWare. That is my headcanon, and you can't change my mind. Right. Zap. Okay. So Raichu is all kinds of powered up now. We also have that terrain boost. So basically, we are probably gonna win this turn now. I would say. Hopefully. Right. Here we go. Max Lightning, very, very frightening. Me can't get the KO. Oh, that was very close. I probably should have used a different attack, but oh well. Right, Celesteela is getting desperate. Oh, Nidoking did it! Well done, everyone. Well done. So, Celesteela is weak. We're gonna... If you can't catch him, Ash catch him. Stars and Sparkles, like the video. I'm confusing my catchphrases. Here we go! Let's do this thing. There we go. Flawless victory indeed! So well done. That was very good. Very impressive. Please let someone get a shiny here, namely Xander with the Celesteela. So Mimikyu. Oh, for a second I thought that was shiny. That looked very pale. But you can tell Mimikyu is shiny by looking at the cheeks. Basically, if the cheeks are red, that means it's not shiny. But when it is shiny, those red bits on the cheeks, like, they're not red. They're not even like faintly red. They are like grayed out or something. Raichu is a no. Linoon is not a Linoon of doom. But will we get? And say it with me, chat.
The white bamboo Celesteela. No!
Kiba, are you saving the day?
Kiba, getting shinies all day.
Those are orange cheeks, actually. Yeah, they're trying to emulate the redness. But here we go. No. Let's... Oh, neutral. Docile. Bashful. Oh, there it is! The Lax Raichu. And then, oh, there we go. A timid Linoon. And a sassy Celesteela. Okay. I'll go with the Linoon. Why not? You can never have too many level 65 pickup Pokemon. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Okay, so there we go. So chat, my lovely chat. We're not going to keep that ticket. So chat, wow, we've done 4 already, and now we're on the final one. Okay, we're going to finish like very early today. Well, I think we're either finished now or we have one more to do. Chat, can you let me know if you can do a Tapu Bulu or not? Maybe it'd be kind of cool if we could do a Tapu Bulu. Otherwise, can you let me know the wild card situation? Nihilego, Celesteela, and or Stack Attacker. Kind of would like to do Tapu Bulu, but we might only have 2 people who can do a Bulu. But then also let me know about like Nihilego, Celesteela, Stack Attacker. But I think we have done Celesteela and Stack Attacker, so. Yeah, that's the thing. Kieran does have Nihilego, and Kiba can do Nihilego. Oh, and then Xander can do Nihilego. Oh, so hang on. Oh, hang on. We've got 3 people who can do Nihilego. So let's just do Nihilego then. Yeah. Why don't we just do Nihilego? But then Xander, why don't you host Nihilego? Just because it's Xander Day, Part 2. That also means Kiba will be more likely to be able to have the power, and Kieran will be more likely to be able to science. Does that sound good? Does that sound okay? Does that sound fair? Does that sound like I'm trying to accommodate everyone and actually maybe kind of sort of pulling it off? Who knows? But yeah, so on the YCOM, please make sure you are connected to the internet. Make sure you talk to the nice scientist lady. If you are Xander, you are going to select Nihilego. But if you're anyone else, myself, Kieran, or Kiba, the Special K duo featuring Bo, the Dubo, nah, it doesn't work, then you're just going to say anything goes, and then save your game. And then we will get a code. Oh, wow, Xander's on it already. 071906330. Chat, what are some... Bo, which of the Genie trios has the best shiny? Oh, good question. I am going to include a Namarus in this as well, but let's hang on. Let me just think, because they're all like similar, right? I mean, I think it's like just technically. I think like it's like Landorus, just because of like. So okay, sorry that this isn't like the most helpful answer, but I would say Landorus is, if I'm just going with the original trio, Landorus is the most different. But I actually like the Donatello, like Tornadus a lot, the Donatello Nadus, because it was quite bright and colorful, and so I liked that. Even though it's not really different, I liked that it was like bright and colorful. Enamorus probably kind of just sort of has, maybe is just the best one just because it is the newest or whatever. But that's the thing, I think they felt like they couldn't really change it up much because the others aren't really that different. So they kind of had to keep it in line by making it just a bit paler or whatever. But so Enamorus is pretty solid, but yeah, I think Thunderous is perhaps the best just because it's kind of like the most different. But I actually do quite like the brighter greens and purples of the Donatello Nadus. Thunderous, yeah, maybe I need to look at it more, but it's probably like kind of weak or whatever. Anyway, Bark, Nihilego, you guys know this. It's very, 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 very weak to ground. But then it's also weak to steel, water, and psychic in that order, I would say. And watch out for its rock and poison moves. Let's do this thing. Kevin, you say Landorus is the best, and at least it stands out a bit. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Relicanth is great. Seismitoad... Seismitoad does have good resistance. I know Gourgeist has Mystical Fire, but I am actually going to go with Seismitoad because it could make for a good support Pokemon, is the thing. So, Thundurus is easy to tell it's shiny because its tail turns from purple to violet. Yes, purple is famously very, very different from violet. Yes. 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 These aren't good opening choices, are they? No, it's one of those things where I'm sure once we see Thundurus, like when you... there are things in life where when you look at them side by side, yes, you can tell the difference. But if you are just kind of looking at them without looking at, like, without that comparison, maybe it's like harder to tell. And Thundurus does fall more in that latter category a bit. Oh, Kingler. Thundurus does fall in that category a bit more. Okay, Kingler, and then Electabuzz or Flygon. And then Durant is quite good as well, actually. The question is, do we go with, like, Electabuzz or Flygon? Flygon is pretty good defensively, it just doesn't have a whole lot to offer offensively. And then I definitely think we do want the Kingler. And maybe Kingler could even be our G-Maxer, because it's a G-Max. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Is it just me or whenever you're in... Well, that's the thing, we have been getting some good Nihilego paths. I wouldn't strictly call this one of the... Like, our initial choices are quite poor, but... like, Relicanth isn't exactly, you know, something to super-duper scream home about, but... like, as in, like, oh, okay, we've won, like, you know. If we had Diggersby, I would be saying that, but... Dark resists poison. I wish it did. Right. But yeah, so if we've got... Okay, I'm just trying to think. So, Electabuzz or Flygon, and then... Who was the Pokemon at the end? Oh, the Durant. Okay, so Kingler, Electabuzz, Flygon, Durant. I think we definitely want to do, like, the Durant. I think we definitely want to do the Durant. It's a steel type. It has a physical steel move. That's handy. We want to keep the Relicanth because it's a physical water. We want to go again. We want to get this Kingler because it's physical water. But do we go for an Electabuzz because of Helping Hand, or Flygon for Mudslap and it being good defensively? That is the question. Do we go with the more defensive Flygon? I don't think we want to, like, Dynamax a Flygon. We definitely want either, like, the Kingler or the Durant to Dynamax, or Gigantamax. It's just the question of, like, what do we do? Oh yeah, Flygon does have Steel Wing. Oh yeah, Steel Wing's not a bad shout. Huh. I still don't think we'd want it to Dynamax is the thing, but... hang on, let's just think, what have we got ahead? So if we say Electabuzz or Flygon, and then Durant... Okay, Persian and Abomasnow are both bad against Durant. So... But I would say Abomasnow is worse against Durant, so we definitely want to get rid of... But then who... Okay, Abomasnow is good against Flygon. If we went against Flygon, Abomasnow would be good for that, so maybe we get rid of Poison. Maybe we get rid of, like... Persian now, and then maybe we get rid of, like, the Persian now, and then although I've kind of forgotten the turn order. Is Persian like player 4 or is Abomasnow? If Persian is turn 4, then let's get rid of it now. Oh, was there science? Well, yeah, well, we can probably science on the way. Christmas is over for Kingler. Oh, for 5 months at least. Persian is 3. Okay. Oh, Abomasnow is 4. Yeah, let's keep Abomasnow. Oh no. Okay, well then how about this? How about this? How about this? If you really want a science, Kieran, if you really, really, really want a science, I'll have the Kingler, because Seismitoad is not very good at Gigantamax. Like, Seismitoad's not very good at Dynamaxing for the Flygon, whereas, like, Kingler would be quite good. So, because all I'd be able to use is like max ooze or max strike, and max ooze wouldn't really do anything to help. So if I switch here, this gives you a chance for some science. And then you can science for the Flygon, okay? And then if you get something good, then we'll then have to change the plan. But then we'll see. But then this way, Cuba is super effective now. And then you get a chance to science, because you were deprived of it like twice earlier. And then we can figure this out. Okay. So, here we go, everyone. Good luck, Kieran. Science for the science. Will it be good? Mushan, okay, that's looking right. I don't really know. Do we still want to switch it for, like, the Flygon? I think we probably do, right? We do. Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-doo-dee. Oh, actually, hang on. Mushana would be Dynamaxing against Durant, which would be bad, and we probably do want Flygon for the Durant, so you may want to switch it. Yeah, Mushana's, like, not bad for Nihilego, but it's, like, kind of rubbish for everything on the path to Nihilego. I think probably Kieran, you do want to switch here, because I would say, although Flygon isn't that great against Durant, but it is still better than Mushana. Oh, Max Wormwind, no, don't lower our attack. Oh, dang it. Dang und blast. Okay, well, this sucks. I was almost tempted to use a Max Knuckle to boost the old attack stat. But now I can't. Let's see what attacks we've got here. Right, liquidation, defense down. Yes. Okay, I don't need to use a superpower then. Expanding force, more like an expanding horse. And then avalanche. Kadoosh. Very nice. Okay, bubbles. Right, here's the bubbles. Here comes the Santa Crab Bubbles. Would you like some bubble bath for Christmas? I didn't think so. Right, there we go, everyone. Very nice indeed. Okay, so it's a shame. Yeah, neither of these are really that great for Durant, but I do think we want to do Mushana for Flygon here, so that we can then do Abomasnow for Durant. Yeah, and we probably are going to have to go with, like, Max Quake here, which is very weird, but I don't think it has anything else that's very good. Yeah, Bug Buzz would be not very effective, Dragon Claw's not very effective, Steel Wing's not very effective, so yeah, I think we are going to... Oh, no, we wanted Mushana, Mushana, you gotta throw your hat in the ring! No! Oh, no! At least we get some berries after this, but no! Oh, that went wrong. That went very wrong. Well, no, your plan is to use, like, Max Steel Spike against the knight. If I had to guess, you're going to use Max Steel Spike, but with a Durant, you would already be using Max Steel Spike, but you'd have Stab on it. Oh, you're double swapping? Yeah, but I still would have rather have had Flygon and Durant than Mushana and Durant. Because Flygon and Durant both, like, resist poison really well. Like, Mushana's not a good... And Mushana doesn't have a whole load of health. I mean, we are going to get the berries afterwards, but... Yeah, Mushana's like that's the thing, and Mushana's not good against Durant. We needed Flygon to Dynamax for the Durant. Or just all around, there's no benefit to this, like compared to the alternative. Oh crud. Yeah, Flygon like doing that's the thing. Like a Max Quake here would be better than say like a Max Quake in the next battle. And a Max Steel Spike from Durant would be better than a Max Steel Spike from Flygon. I think Durant has a higher attack than Flygon. I could be wrong about that, but at least we have Head Smash. That's using the old noodle. Okay, that actually did a lot. Despite being not very effective, that did... Oh, it was a crit. I was going to say, was that a crit? But yeah, okay, it was a crit. But Max Mindstorm boosts the power of the next Psychic move. So, hey, I'll take it. Okay, luckily this is actually going okay. Again, I still don't really want Mushana for the... I really didn't want Mushana for, like, the next fight. But maybe if we just... maybe if we just keep the Flygon and... Maybe if we just keep the Flygon and Mushana switches for... Well, although we are going to get the berries afterwards. But oh no! Head Smash missed! Oh no! No! Okay, but we did it. Okay, Durant is weak. We will throw a Pokeball. Because here's the thing about Durant. Durant only have Metal Claw, which is like base power 50. So it's not very strong, but that's kind of why I wanted it to be the Dynamaxer as well, because it's like, oh, well, we'll take its weak move and we'll turn it into like a strong stab move. Whereas like Flygon has a very, very weak special attacking stab move. And then, yeah. Unless I or Xander switch, but no, we're going to get the berries. It's fine. Unless Durant does switch for Flygon, and we do just have like Mushana and Kingler and Relicanth, I don't mind. I honestly think there's a case for like all of us switching here, but it's yeah. Durant is probably better than Flygon for the Dynamaxing. Mushana will get back up to full health and will still be super effective. Anyway, I mean, it won't be the strongest thing, but does Mushana have Psyshock? I thought it had Psychic. Oh no, I thought or it had Expanding Force. I thought Mushana had Expanding Force. Does it have Psyshock? If it has Psyshock, oh, that's actually okay. Actually, now I think Mushana has like a Psychic move, Yawn, Energy Ball, and something else, right? I now need to look at what does Mushana know? It has both? Oh. Does it really? Oh, okay. Oh, Mushana's fine then. Oh, okay, yeah, so Psyshock is like what you'd want to go with first, and then if it uses Wonder Room, that's when you switch to your regular Psychic move. Well, son of a gun, I did not know that. Oh, this is fine then, sorry. I thought Mushana just had Expanding Force. Oh, okay, so you can open up with Psyshock, and then if it does do a switch, then no problem. But yeah, okay. So if we Psyshock, then perfect. Oh, okay. And then it has okay special defense, doesn't it? So actually, it's not bad. Again, Flygon still resists poison and rock, so it is still like good, but nevertheless, okay, I underestimated you, Mushana. I underestimated you. That's good to know in future, actually, because that does make it like way more versatile. Because basically, it makes you like a mixed attacker, but without the downsides of being a mixed attacker, if that makes sense. Okay, Sludge Wave doesn't affect Durant. But here's everyone else. Kadoosh. Oh, there. Okay, there's the poison on Mushana, but that's okay. Oh, I'm down. Oh, that sucks. Time to up the ante. Although, pro tip, this is the one time where I'm going to say about your spelling, Kevin, but for like other reasons. Ante is spelled with an E instead of a Y. Ooh, okay, yep. So Psyshock. Okay, that does a lot. Okay, no, this is fine then. This is fine. Sorry, I worried because I thought it only had expanding force, and it doesn't, and that's... But this is fine then. This is a really good, solid team. Yeah, basically, Mushana is like more offensive, and Flygon is more defensive, is effectively what we get here. But just, I wanted Durant to Dynamax because Metal Claw just wouldn't have really been worth it, whereas like Max Steel Spike with Stab is. Ooh, 2, 4, 6, 8. Light Screen is actually great. Okay. So there we go. And the Durant battle could have... Well, the Durant battle ended up being kind of easy, weirdly. But again, we didn't really have a good matchup for that with the team we had. But nevertheless, we went through. That was actually quite... You know, even though, yes, we did have one loss, it wasn't flawless. That actually ended up working out pretty alright. So, well done, everyone. Team 5. I feel alive. Wow, we are like... normally, like, you know, sometimes the streams go past 4 o'clock, but we are like done already, chat. That is it for today. If you haven't clicked like on the video, now would be an amazing chance to do so. Let's quickly do my quick top fans check and see how many likes should this video have. This video should have at least 13 likes. If we do not have 13 likes, then I am going to be one unhappy pappy. But yeah, now would be a great time to like the video if you have not already. We should have 13 likes. I am not leaving until we have 13 likes. Unless Xander's like, we have 7. In which case I will be leaving if we only have 7. But no, Kingler is a no. Flygon is also a no. Durant is also a no. But will we get the Golden Lego? 11? What? But yeah, Nihilego, Durant. Okay, no, what happened here? What happened? No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. And then, oh, there it is! Gentle Kingler. Some kind of neutral, serious Flygon. Why so serious? Let's not be too naive. And another neutral, serious. 2 serious, we got a dupe and a gentle. What is this madness? But yeah, there we go. Someone liked. Thank you to whoever liked. Thank you to our late liker. Better late than never, as they say. But yeah, no, that's okay. So that's all for today. So chat, as a friendly reminder, tomorrow is Sunday, but I will not be streaming tomorrow. That's why I'm streaming today. Tomorrow is Quaxley Community Day. And it takes place whilst I would normally stream, and so we won't be streaming. So that's it for this week and for this weekend. We finally broke my drought this week with a shiny legendary. So I basically got 2 shiny legendaries in a row, essentially. But they were 3 weeks apart. Make of that what you will. And I will just say, that is a perfect summation of life and perspective. If I said to you guys, I got 2 shiny legendaries, like, my sort of 2 shiny like the last 2 shinies I got in the Dynamax Adventures were both legendary. You'd be like, oh, you're so lucky. If I said, I didn't get 2 shinies for like a whole 3-week span, you'd be like, oh, dude, that's so unlucky. Life is what you make of it, my friends. So thank you very much. You guys have been wonderful. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for, you know, changing things up for today. Good luck if you're getting Quaxleys tomorrow. We will finally be able to complete our Paldean shiny Pokedexes without having to hatch a load of shiny eggs. And whatever. And all that ridiculous nonsense. And yeah. So lots of love, good luck, and I will see you all on Monday, I guess. So please take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. Get plenty of shiny Quaxley. And then I'll see you all on Monday, where hopefully we will get lots of shinies. I need to kind of map out like how many, I don't know, weeks we have left before various things, before my Switch Online expires. Maybe, I mean, let's see, we probably have at least 2 weeks left of doing 5 days a week sort of thing, and then maybe we might scale things back. I need to see how the next 2 weeks go. If I just don't really have many auditions, then maybe we'll keep going, but if I do, then I might then scale things back in like 2 weeks once we hit the year anniversary of the Strike Streams. So take care, everyone. Lots of love. See you later. Like the video. Bye bye. I'm gonna try not to mute my mic next time. Bye.